Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna make something for breakfast. So we're making Tom Brown, one of my favorite porridge. So Tom Brown, they have two types of Tom Brown. So they have the rice version. The rice version is the one I'm using. You can see it's very light, like creamy color, I should put that way. And then they got the maize one. I don't have it in this video, but I will make the maize one in the future for you guys to see. It's much more darker, so it has a much more darker in color. And so what you're gonna do, you're gonna get yourself a pot, a whisk, and now you can mix this with your hands, but I prefer a whisk. And then you're gonna get yourself and also cold water, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour the water in and you're gonna whisk until there's no lumps, or like, make sure it's like mixed really smoothly. So there is different stages of making porridge. Okay, so this is the first stage. This is the stage whereby you're going to keep mixing. You do not stop to check your phone or make a call. Just keep mixing. The reason being is if you stop mixing, you're gonna form lumps, and it's very hard to like get rid of these lumps in the porridge, and it doesn't make enjoying the porridge. It doesn't really make, yeah, I don't know. I just don't like lumps in my porridge, to be honest. So we're gonna keep mixing. So my if it's your first time making porridge, I would advise you leave it on medium heat. Don't go all the way. And I was stirring for like about 2.5 minutes for it to stop boiling and go to the second stage, which is when it starts to thicken. When mixing, also make sure that you get all the corners, like make sure you get every corner, like you mix really well. As I said previously, because of lumps, but yeah, so everything just like incorporates together. Okay, so moving to the second stage. So this is where it starts to thicken up, and it thickens up really fast depending on how much water you started with. Your porridge can thicken up really fast. Like it took me 2.5 minutes for my porridge to start thickening up. And also so you need to have some cold water with you. Okay, so you can use hot water. Some people tend to use hot water, but I tend to use some cold water. I tend to use both, to be honest. So with the cold water, you're gonna put in, okay, so that it doesn't thicken to become like doughy kind of thing. So you're just gonna put water little by little whilst mixing, and you're also gonna check how light you want your porridge to be. Now, I don't like thick porridge. I don't know why. It's just I feel like it's too much in my mouth whenever I'm having porridge that's too thick. So at this stage you can stop, right? But I kept going because, as I said before, I don't like thick porridge. And also, if you put too much water, you leave it on the stove, okay? Let it boil up. Leave it not like a bit lower, like lower your gas. Leave it on there. Let it boil up a little bit. It's gonna thicken, okay? It's gonna thicken back. It's just how porridge is, just thicken up. So yeah. So overall, I used for half a cup of Tom Brown, I used about 3.5 water of cups. So 3.5 cups of water to make this porridge. So yeah. So we've got to, what stage is this? We've done the first stage, which is mixing it until it starts to thicken. This is the second stage, which it thickens up, and you put water in it, and whilst checking how light you want it. So the third stage is that you're gonna leave it. So at this point, this third stage, everything has been mixed properly. You don't have to be keeping mixing. You're just gonna leave it, and you're gonna add some salt to this as well, and then you're gonna just leave it till it boils up. Okay, so you're gonna leave it till it boils. You're gonna leave your porridge to boil on a low heat for 2 minutes, and that's it. Your porridge is ready for you to eat. So this is how I like to have my porridge. So we have mix of brown and white sugar, so we always mix it together, and then I put my milk in there and then mix everything together. And I have this with either some bread, or I can, or some like biscuits, or have it on its own. You can have it on its own as well. It's really filling, so when you're making this, make sure you make a small portion of it because it becomes so much. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and stay safe, stay blessed out there. Bye bye.